they're fixing to play ULM back-to-back.
Yeah, these two teams will square off again later on this week. The scene will shift to Mobile, and the Jaguars get the opening tip, and we are underway here in Monroe. The Jaguars, again, half game out of first place. 3-point shot to start the game. That is by Randy Brady. A heck of a free throw shooter, saying he could do it from distance as well. The big man stretching it for three.
He put it up there and he didn't hesitate.
South Alabama in that 1-3-1 zone. Colty Young, one of the better three-point shooters in the Sun Belt Conference. Coach, he didn't have one go down last game. We see the starting lineup. Faciero, Broom, Corey, Dunning, and Brady for the Jaguars.
Well, got a loose ball that Bolden was able to come up with and get out. He couldn't see somebody that had a fast break going, but he couldn't get it to him.
Warhawks starting lineup: Bolden, Watson, Young, Willis, and Ngopo. Again, they will stay in zone the entire game. This is a team that former Syracuse coach Jim Boeheim would love. Young for the corner. That time it's true.
He just had to find his spot.
And Colty Young, good job of sharing the basketball. He is 6th in the Sun Belt Conference in three-point shots made per game. Again, he did not have one against App State. And we are tied at 3, under 19 here in the first half.
Well, it's going to be important for ULM to share the ball, move it, swing it, and just as the Jaguars just did to get the ball inside.
And good cut, good pass in Corey, but the easy bucket to get the lead right back to the Jaguars. Again, they'll press with that 1-3-1 into that zone. Willis to Bolden.
Well, you can get shots, but usually they're going to be from outside.
Young, another look from the corner. Those should come. First 3 shots, he's had opportunities in the corner. Hit the last one, didn't hit that one. Left-handed layup, no good.
Yeah, I think he was waiting on somebody to go up and put a hand on that one.
Watson, jump shot. Friendly roll, ties up. Yeah, Corey's probably just as shocked he missed that left-handed layup. There was nobody next to him. You probably bracing for contact that never came.
Yeah, he was looking for it. He was looking for it. I think he was trying to going to protect it and watch for them, and then just kind of probably took his eye off of it.
5-5 our score. Corey. Now Brady, he's already got a 3-point shot. Hands it off to Dunning. Dunning to Faciero.
So they want to swing it from side to side and then try to get somebody moving, and they can put it on the floor.
Drop baseline, turned over. Bolden right there on Dunning Jr. It's a turnover for the Jaguars.
Well, they did a good job of just keeping the pressure on him that time.
Cut off the baseline, looking for Dunning, and Dunning almost looked like he wasn't ready for it. Bolden gets past the timeline. 22 on the shot clock.
Well, South Alabama is really good at not turning the ball over. That's one of their strengths, is having few turnovers. That was one of the rare ones.
Swing to Young, over to Ngopo. He goes to work on the post. Lost control of the basketball, gets it back. Hook shot, no good. But, Coach, a good opportunity for Ngopo beating that zone.
Yeah, they got it to him. They just dropped to him, just kind of covered him. But that's a shot that he wants to take.
Brady swings it to Broom. Top of the key, Corey. He'll shoot a 3, no hesitation, in and out.
Yeah, he had the screen out at the top from Dunning, and ULM just didn't get out there to him. He was a little deep, but he's been hitting them all year.
Corey, a 29% three-point shooter. Good pass by Watson and Young. Left it short, rebounded by the Jaguars, and a foul. Well, Young, that great pass by Watson. Good look for Young. Left it short. Warhawks doing a good job of sharing the basketball, though, in this zone.
Yeah, he just might have been too open. Yeah, and Ngopo went up to get a hand on the ball to try to keep it alive, and he got some arm.
So we've seen both ULM and South Al miss easy shots around the rim so far here in the first half. On the curl, it's Dunning. No good off the back of the heel. Tipped up and kept alive.
Well, they just went up and knocked that out because he knew that their guards would be back, so he just knocked it back.
Dunning, another opportunity for 3 from the wing. That one's true. And Dunning has his first 3 points of the game. 8th in the league in field goal percentage. Extends the lead to 3. Jaguars have 2 3-point shots made already here in the first 4 minutes.
Well, they play a lot of zones, so in practice they're practicing against the zone, so they're shooting 3s.
Bolden, he'll drive. Gives it over to Young. Young makes this one under the basket. And it's cut to 1. Good look by Bolden. Coach, we mentioned last game, Bolden he's known as a score and rebound. He was a very good distributor in that loss to App State.
Boy, that was a great pass he just made then. Cody Young got behind the zone, and they had all dropped to Bolden, and he just got it to him.
Brady in front of Ngopo, no good. Young skies for the rebound. Warhawk can take the lead under 16. Young swings it to Watson. Over to Willis on the block. Young lost control of the basketball, turned it over. And Young said, he did not.
Yeah, well, you know, Whataburger's doing a big promotion here, and so I'm sure Ace was up there partaking in that.
8-7 early Jaguars leading the Warhawks. South Alabama to throw it in after that turnover. Wheat. J.J. Wheat's checked into the ball game for the first time tonight, the junior out of Clarksville, Tennessee. Again, 8-7, Jaguars early.
Yeah, the Jags are trying to get that ball at the top and then hit somebody breaking.
3-point from the corner is good. That 3-point shot made by John Broom, one of the better 3-point shooters on this team. He's also, 38.3% from distance. They'll take, Richie Riley will take that all day long. Jacob Wilson checks in the game for the Warhawks. Tyrese Watson, his first 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Deju. Gets it over. Good look to Willis. No good block from behind, but they'll call a foul.
Well, he went up strong, but they went up strong with him.
ULM doing a good job of sharing the basketball. One extra pass. Willis puts the shoulder into Brady. Brady called for the foul.
Yeah, he just got to get the jump off of 2 feet so he can go up strong, and they're coming after you. You just got to finish anyway.
Willis' first free throw's good, 73% on the season. Makes the first to cut the lead to 3. Deju, Wilson, Willis, Young, and Watson, the 5 on the floor for the Warhawks.
Willis gets those 2 to get him off to a good start.
Brady gets it over to Fasiero. Swings it to Broom.
The Jags are really spread out, and they swing it real well, and that leaves the middle open. So if somebody cuts back door or just beats you off the dribble, you've got a pretty clear path to the basket.
Wheat goes to work on Young. Top of the key to Brady. Brady will drive on Deju. Wheat fakes the 3. Back to Brady. 3 on the shot clock. Got to get it off. He does. Mid-range jumper. In and out. Rebounded by Young. Well, very patient. Let the clock run down, but no good.
Well, you know, they're just moving the ball around until they can get the best shot, not the first shot.
Good defense by Brady, taking it away from Willis.
Yeah, we talked about trying to go high-low from the free throw line, and it was there. You just got to deliver it.
Fasiero on Wilson. Gets it over to Dunning. Back to Fasiero on Wilson. Top of the key to Wheat. Looking for a screen from Brady. Back to Fasiero. Right in Wilson's face. Top of the key. No good. Tipped. Kept alive by Wheat. Runs it down in front of the ULM bench. It's going to be a foul on Deju.
Deju was trying to get out to it to keep him from getting it, and they got there at the same time. Yep. Deju just ran over it.
Deju's going to win that battle just about every time, but War won because it's a foul on the Warhawks.
You hate to see your postman get a foul.
Especially that far away,
yeah, that foul. You want his to be around the basket.
Watson all over Wheat.
Yeah, there was some pushing and shoving going on there.
Wheat's got to run it back down in the backcourt. 13 on the shot clock. Brown, his 3-point shot, no good. That is a rare miss from Judah Brown. He is first in the Sun Belt Conference at 3-point percentage, 20th in the country.
He had a wide open shot. He had them coming at him, so he was right where he wanted to be.
They'd love him to get those shots all day. He's one of the best in the country. Shot from the elbow, no good by Watson. He's 0 for 2 so far from the field.
Yeah, you know, that's a shot Watson looks for. Somebody didn't get out there quick enough. That long rebound, but Deju was able to run it down.
Wheat no good off the heel, run down by Deju. And both teams have hit a mini slump. No field goals for the Warhawks in the last 3 minutes. South Al's 0 for 4. And then Colty Young ends that with his second tray of the game.
Yeah, Young takes care of that for you. He got out of that corner and said, maybe I can hit one out here in the top.
Young's got 8 to lead all scores here as we approach the 12-minute timeout. Fasiero over to Wheat, guarded by Watson on the right wing. Swings it over to Fasiero, driving on Young. Brady, open look, top of the key. No good, rebounded by Willis.
Yeah, he's going to be able to get that shot because Deju's having to help on the dribble penetration or the driving to the basket, so he can get out there and get that shot.
Colty Young from the logo, no good. That was a heat check, but run down by Watson. Tried to throw it off Brady. Good hands by Brady up to Wheat. South Al looking to run, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Jaguars.
Nope, they're going to call a foul.
They're going to call a foul.
Yep.
So he'll be shooting free throws when we come back from break. Colty Young off to a hot start for the Warhawks. He's got 8. Back inside Fenton ULM Coliseum, Keith Richard likes what he's seen from his bunch so far, up 12-11. Coach Vining, the Jaguars 3 of 9 from 3 so far, but they're going to keep chunking them up. They lead the league in threes made per game, 4th in percentage as Renor Saunders, the freshman out of Latvia, has checked into the ball game for the first time.
Yeah, the Jags really move the ball well, and their postman can shoot it, so he steps out, and so that means Deju's really got to come out all the way to the top of the key to defend.
Brady's first free throw is no good. Talking about a rare miss. You see the foul on Young, they're pretty obvious. We couldn't see it from our angle. 81% free throw shooter for Brady, so the rarest of misses. Missed them both.
He would like to have them again.
I haven't seen every South Alabama game, but I can promise that's probably the first time he's missed 2 in a row all season.
You know he'd like to have those again.
12-11, Warhawks still lead by 1.
Yes, see, Coach Richard's got Saunders kind of playing that high post area because he can shoot it and he can also do a better job of passing it down low.
Saunders has missed a considerable portion of the season with injury. Deep 3 by Wilson, no good. Saunders made his return on Saturday versus App State. Definitely brings some length. No hesitation by Brown on the 3, rebounded by Wilson.
Yeah, that's kind of, you kind of look at that, Coach Riley. I'm sure he would rather use a little bit of the clock, make some passes, and see if you can get a better one. Sometimes the first one is not the best one.
Deju called for the basketball on the block. Bolden will reset it. Gives it to Saunders. Saunders double team. Got to get rid of it. Gets it over to Bolden with 10 on the shot clock.
Yeah, if Wilson had a cut to the basket.
Saunders to Wilson. 5 on the shot clock. Wilson cut off. Saunders with 2. 3 at the gun. No good. Rebounded to hands of Brady. And South Al will look to push the tempo. It's Corey. Corey right on Young. Lost control of the basketball. Gets it back. Swings it to Cooper. No good. And the Jaguars have gone cold. 0 of their last 7. Over 4.5 minutes since their last bucket from the field.
But you know the way they look at it, they got a percentage that they normally shoot, and when they go a long time with zeros, they know they're going to double up later on.
They can get them in spurts. Again, lead the league in 3 points made. Bolden, no good on his jump shot. Rebounded by Deju. Gets it to Wilson from the logo. He's got it. That was crisp. His first bucket of the ball game gives the Warhawks a 7-point lead at the 10-minute mark here in the first half.
That was he missed us earlier, so he was going for it again, but he was open.
Make that a 4-point lead for the Warhawks with 13 on the shot clock. It's Brady, guarded by Deju. No field goals in over 5 minutes. Corey looking to end that. He does. When all else fails, get it in the hands of your best player, and Corey gets a much-needed 3 for the Jaguars.
Yeah, that's like you mentioned earlier, his kind of scoring drought in the last 3 games, in fact, 3 consecutive games. And and that's what Coach Richard talked about. He's capable of going off, so you just don't ever let him get started.
Young for 3. He's hot. Colty Young's got his 3rd 3 of the game, and he's got 11 for the Warhawks.
That's what he's averaging. Coach is averaging 11 for the game right now. With half of the first half gone, he's already got it.
Well, he's making up for not hitting any 3-point shots. He's 6th in the league, and that's a reach and foul on Deju. He leads, or he's 6th in the league in 3 points made per game. Didn't have any, so he's trying to double up tonight.
Yeah, that's what Brady, being able to shoot from the 3 and the top of the key, that's what that does for him. He hit a 3 early, so now Deju's got to come flying out there to try to pick him up, and he drives by him.
See, 2 of the 3 made by Colty Young. Cooper's checked in. Jaden Cooper, sophomore out of Pike Road, Alabama. Had a season-high 17 versus Troy. Cooper will drive. Got Deju over there. That's over to Brown in the corner, guarded by Saunders.
Yeah, so they like to cut to the basket.
6 on the shot clock. Corey goes to work on Bolden. 3 from the corner. It's good. And Jaden Cooper checks in, gets a 3.
Well, it didn't take him long to get heated up. He got in that corner, and that's where the shots seem to be coming from.
Seems like if you come in here for Coach Riley, you're going to get the green light to shoot. Again, all 5 guys have the ability to make three-point shots. Bolden, a rare 3. He's got it. Jalen Bolden, his first bucket's a 3, and the Warhawks have started 5 of 11 from distance.
You know, that's unusual, but if they can keep it up, once you get going, some people have done that against them, so maybe it's ULM's time.
Oh, missed badly by Satya Raming on that three-point shot. Missed everything. Young knocked away. Good defense by Miles.
Yeah, that the pass was just on the wrong side of it.
Miles Corey knocks it away, gets the steal for the Jaguars. Dunning fakes the 3. He'll drive. Wide open three-point shot by Brown. He has started 0 of 3. So we have one great free throw shooter who missed both of his, and we've got one of the best three-point shooters in the country. He's missed his first 3.
Well, you know, we got a long time, about 27 minutes to go, so it's a lot of things is going to happen.
Bolden again from 3. No good. Tipped out of bounds, kept alive by Dunning. Good play on the baseline to keep it alive.
I mean, he went up in the air and found his own man. Instead of just throwing it in, he found somebody to throw it to.
Corey, guarded by Wilson, gets it to Dunning. One-on-one versus Saunders. He'll drive. Three-point shot by Corey in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Deju. Outlet pass to Bolden. Bolden's off and running. He misses the layup.
Left the floor too quick.
Good look by Deju, and Bolden misses the bunny.
Yeah, he just left the floor too quick.
Catches ULM behind on defense and airballed. ULM catches a break. They had numbers and a wide open 3 with Bolden still on this side of the floor.
They did. You know, like Deju looks like he's wiped out. he's struggling right now. Coach Richard's probably fixing to get him out to just give him a breather.
ULM lead at 4. Jaguars cold from the field, 2 of 13 here in the first half. Hawks out to a 21-17 lead here in the first half. The Jaguars just 6 of 21 from the field, but Coach, 5 of those from long range.
They add up a little faster when they're 3s instead of 2s, and that's what they're going for.
Warhawks 37% so far up against this zone defense. Ngopo, he's triple team, gets it to Watson. Well, Wilson's now get it to Willis.
You know, that's the thing about the zone. They kind of make you keep the ball outside. Once you get it inside, you're going to be double or triple teamed every time.
Good defense by South Alabama to knock the ball away.
Yeah, that's what, you know, Coach Richard had mentioned. You know, you can get good shots. You just got to hit them.
Elijah Ormiston checks into the ball game for the first time tonight. The senior out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Willis swings it to Watson. He'll take a three-point shot with 2 on the shot clock. No good. Tipped. And it'll go to South Al.
Yeah, I thought Bolden was trying to tip that to himself, but he couldn't come up with it.
Corey gets it to a Gunning Jr., but knocked away. Wilson.
Yeah, Bolden just knocked that out of his hand.
Wilson looked to extend the Warhawk lead. Up by 4. Willis, mid-range, no good. Tipped off of Wilson. Will go right back to the Jaguars.
Now they're getting decent shots. Just couldn't get it to go. Willis couldn't get that one to go. We've got the ball inside the Ngopo, and they're just taking any scoring opportunity away from him just by flooding the zone when he gets it.
Broom checks back into the ball game, averaging 6.4 points per game. He's second on the team in reboundings at 6.2. South Al trying to cut in this Warhawk 4-point lead. Drive baseline blocked by Watson.
Yeah, somebody went for a steal, and that opened up that drive.
Wilson, logo 3. No good. Tipped off the glass. No good. Rebounded by South Alabama. Physical under the basket.
Yeah, he just went up and ripped that one down. He was going to make sure nobody knocked it out of his hand.
No hesitation by Broom. Swish. John Broom with a 3. That's his second of the ball game to cut the Warhawk lead to 1. Checks in, gets a 3.
Yeah, they figured out by swinging the ball and taking it to the top with the postman out of the middle, they can get that ball to the corner, and that's where the shot's going to come from.
Wilson to Watson. Watson drives. Good look to Ngopo. He's double teamed. Lost control of the basketball. Stolen away. J.J. Wheat wide open under the basket. Lays it up and South Al takes the lead right back.
Well, you know, that's tough. You get the ball inside, and instead of getting a basket or a foul, you get a layup on the other end of the floor.
5th turnover for the Warhawks. That gives South Alabama the lead.
Yeah, a little chest bumping at midcourt there with Watson.
22-21 Jaguars.
Yeah, that's Wheat's first foul.
Fasiero checks back into the ball game for the Jaguars. Watson knocked away right to Bolden though. Double teamed in the backcourt, gets it to Wilson. To Watson, good pass to Willis. Willis under the basket, he'll go to work and he'll be fouled, go to the free throw line.
They just can't get that to go. They did a great job of swinging the ball, moving it to him, and got it to him, and just wasn't able to get it to go.
Got to swing it and got to swing it fast. And Willis with an opportunity to tie this basketball game, potentially take the lead for the Warhawks.
Yeah, when you get it in there, you're going to get hit. You just got to get it to go in the basket anyway.
22-21, been fun so far here in the first half. As ULM looks for their first conference win, South Alabama trying to keep pace with Arkansas State. First free throw is good. Split the series last week with rival Troy. Both teams winning on the respective home floors.
Yeah, that's Willis's only points has been from the free throw so far tonight. He's got the ball under the basket. And that one crawled back in.
Gives the lead right back to the Warhawks.
It started out, but it crawled back.
As South Alabama trails once again, going back and forth. Ormiston. He hands off to Dunning from the free throw line. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Willis for the Warhawks. Tyrese Watson, our spotlight player, dumps it off to Wilson. Corner three. No good. With a foul on the floor, it'll stay with the Warhawks.
Yeah, Bolden went up to rebound and it just went flying out of bounds. He got pushed in the back. Looks like that was on Ormiston.
ULM and South Alabama going back and forth, and coach, from the score to the stats, not a lot separating these two so far here in the first half.
Well, yeah, they're both doing the things they want to do. South Al is 8 for 25, ULM 7 for 24. They just keep battling. ULM has got 4 free throws. That's what the difference in the percentages are.
Well, for South Alabama fans watching, probably thinking they're in a dogfight so far with ULM, coach. They've been in every single conference game almost till the very end. It's just about finishing for the Warhawks.
Well, it is, but the last 2 minutes is what's done them in.
Looking to change that tonight versus a very good South Alabama team. Swings it to Watson. They open the extra pass and the extra roll. That three-pointer is good for Tyrese Watson. A 25% three-point shooter, but he gets a friendly home roll to help the Warhawks lead extend to 4.
Yeah, they rotated him around. I don't know if they're trying to put him in the corner or trying to get Kofi Young to the top, but whatever it was, it worked for him.
Brady was catching Fasiero cutting on the baseline, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Jaguars.
Yeah, he was going back door, and he had his man beat.
Good pass, and Bolden kicks it away. Lob right to the hands of Broom. He'll run it down. Dunning three. No good. Tipped to Young. Hands it off to Bolden. Bolden to Young. Over to Wilson. Young, another deep three. Colty Young, ladies and gentlemen. His 4th three-point shot of the game. And again, these are NBA
that'll keep you in the game. Well, the Jags do a great job around that basket. On boards, they keep ULM off, and they just keep a hand on you, don't let you get ready to jump.
ULM, the team that's hot from 3 so far tonight, so far. South Alabama to answer. Three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Watson. Cooper had a good look. Fasiero had a good look, just didn't see it go down. Watson, good look to Willis for the slam.
Yeah, no, he went up with that one like he did it. He knew he was going to get hit or could get hit, and he was going to finish that one anyway.
ULM with their biggest lead of the ball game after that flush from Mekhi Willis. They are on a 10-0 run over the last minute, 50 seconds.
You know, they got the ball down the floor quickly, and Willis got open, and the zone hadn't got back and got set up yet, and they found him, and he finished strong with it.
ULM doing a good job, Coach. Some of the best we've seen all season. I think this harkens back to the last game against App State of doing a better job sharing the basketball. But you got to do it against this zone.
Well, they do. In a zone, it makes you do it.
As you see Watson getting an extremely friendly roll on that three-point shot. Colty Young beyond NBA three-point shot. And then Willis with the flush as the Warhawks have extended their lead to 9.
Yeah, they just did a good job of getting the ball to Willis. He got open. You know, you got to just find that opening. There's opening in the zone. You just got to find it. Sometimes you have to go in behind it and come back and just flash in and get the ball. And you got to be ready to do something with it when you get it, because the reason you're playing a zone is because they don't want you to get anything in the middle.
But with this South Alabama, the way they shoot threes, they are never out of it. Corey will drive. Blocked by Willis. Cooper swings it to Broom. Broom gets the 3 to go.
You get a block, and then they wind up getting a 3 out of it instead of a 2. That's Broom's third 3.
Can't give them an extra opportunity. Makes the Warhawks pay and cuts the lead to 6.
You see, they just keep a lot of pressure on the ball all the way down the floor, and then they drop back into that zone and then try to double team it everywhere they can.
Watson bounce pass to Young. Rare miss for him here in the first half.
He might have been too close, Sean.
But open, yep.
He might have been too close.
Cooper again. No good. Missed it badly right to Willis.
And he might have been too open.
He might have been too open.
Yes, he was. They double teamed the man in the middle, and somebody couldn't get out in time.
Watson to Wilson. He won't hesitate on the 3 from the left wing. No good. Rebounded by Brown.
Yeah, I mean, I think
great bounce pass. One too many passes, though. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go to ULM. Yeah, Corey with a nice bounce pass to Broom, but Broom couldn't control it.
Yeah, he just didn't look like he was ready for it. He could have shot that one if he could have got his hands, got a hold of it. He just couldn't get it grasped. But, you know, ULM just shot a little bit too quick this last time down the floor. Against the zone, you can get the shot they just took after you've passed it 7 or 8 times. You don't have to take it.
Bolden, no look pass. Colty Young, reverse layup. And the lead's pushed back to 9 for the Warhawks as we approach 1 minute left in the half.
That's a great cut and good ball movement.
Unselfish basketball. Warhawks have 9 assists here in the first half.
But Bolden was going after that when he's trying to get a hand on it to come up with a steal.
Brady swings it to Brown, over to Cooper. Cooper drives on Young. Turnaround. Easy put in. Good spin move by Cooper.
Yeah, he did a good job of staying under control. He got up against the defense and then just rolled off of him.
Cooper with the tight defense on Watson. With 20 on the shot clock. 30 on the game clock. Wilson to Watson. Again against this zone. Watson to Willis from the left elbow. You heard that. Nothing but net.
Yeah, you didn't have to see that when you could hear it. Yeah.
13, South Al can hold for the last shot.
Well, you wonder if Corey's going to be the one.
Corey knocked away. Watson steals it. And that is how the first half ends. Colty Young.
But he tries to win with defense.
Warhawks will open with possession, up by 8 over the Jaguars again, as they will remain in that zone defense. ULM shot very well, especially from distance against that zone. If they're going to have a chance for the upset, that's got to continue in the second half. Well, and just like that, first possession of the ball game, Coach.
Yeah, it's
a turnover.
Unforced. You know, that's unforced. You're just swinging the ball from side to side and then just throw it too wide.
South Alabama averages 10 steals per game. That is first inside the Sun Belt Conference, 13th in the country. An unforced turnover there, but turnover nonetheless. And a good start for Richie Riley's squad on the defensive side of the floor.
Yeah, those are the kind of turnovers that's been happening in the end of the game to keep, you know, when ULM maybe was in it.
3-point shot, no good, tipped alive, and South Alabama gets a new shot clock.
Well, that long rebound, and they just go up and get it. ULM's got to have everybody block out and then go to the boards. There's another long one, and they're just trying to knock it out because they know their man's back. Short, if it's a long rebound, they can get it.
Short corner jumper, no good. Warhawks get possession. Up 8, Watson. Willis, tough turnaround, good, and 1 for Mekhi Willis. A tough turnaround on 2 guys. Hits the jumper.
Well, he just caught it and went up above him. And, you know, he's a big guy. At 6'8", he can get up in there. He's a great athlete. So he just got to get up and get control of the ball and not let a bump affect him.
That is the largest lead of the ball game for the Warhawks at 10 on that jump shot.
Yeah, that's Dunning's second foul.
Free throw by Willis is good. And Warhawks have pushed their lead to 11, just under 19 to go here in the ball game.
Well, he's got his 5 free throws. That was a line drive that went in anyway.
Brady gets it off to Broom. Broom to Dunning.
You see, they're just going to cut. They pass and cut, and then they just wait for somebody to not catch up, and then they'll step out and shoot that 3.
Broom back to Dunning. He'll drive on Bolden. Kicks it over to Broom. He'll drive now. 3 on the shot clock. Brady right to the rim. Blocked from behind by Willis. Will remain with the Jaguars with 1 second left.
See, they get Deju outside, and then they can drive on him. He's not used to playing defense out there. Willis came in and bailed him out.
Big block by Willis. 1 second on the shot clock.
Yeah, last time they just lobbed it up to the
tough 3 and a bailout foul.
On the way up. It just kind of went into it.
Wow.
Yeah, there was contact.
There was 3 from the corner. And he got him on the arm.
Yeah, when he went out, when he was trying to defend the pass, trying to keep the pass from getting there, and they just did a great job of catching it and going up with it.
And I believe they're going to look to see if his foot was possibly on the line, but he was fouled. 1 second on the shot clock. It's little things like that that can catch up to you sometimes.
It is, you know, that opening turnover and then giving them a chance here to make 2 or 3 points. It just all adds up, and it's, you know, it's not as noticeable because it's not in the last 1 minute. But you go out trying to defend.
Yeah. We'll get a. Yep, as we suspected, they're looking to see if it was a 2 or a 3. Hard from that angle to see.
Yeah, you can't really tell right there. The way it looked like it would be on it, but his foot's angled a little bit too. But he did a great job of catching it and going up. Colty was trying to get a hand on the pass to keep him from catching it.
Well, this crew's got a couple different angles they're looking at. 38-27 Warhawks with their biggest lead of the game at 11. But Corey will be going to, well, Corey's the one who threw it in. It'll be Fasiero going to the free throw line just to see if it's a 2 or a 3.
Yeah, trying to see there. Colty's foot kind of, it looks like it's inside.
That view might be from 2. It was the other angle, look for 3, but
2.
It'll be a 2. So a bit of a break for ULM, but nonetheless, tough foul on Colty Young with 1 on the shot clock.
See, you know, it still gives him a chance to make a basket.
Fasiero is a 77% free throw shooter. Grad student out of Houston. Free throw is good. He surpassed 1,000 points earlier this year in the game versus Southern Miss. It's a good career. Lead cut to 10. This can get it to single digits. And it does.
Yeah, he gets those 2. And then that's when the turnovers mount up, and then
well, that make coach allows them to get into that 1-3-1.
And then another mental mistake.
Bolden back to Watson. Swings it to Bolden. 15 on the shot clock.
Yeah, he's got to pass the ball. He's dribbling around. He's got to move the ball.
Young, he'll get an opportunity to answer. Nope, no good, but rebounded by Ngopo. Bolden to Watson. He'll drive. Was looking for Willis, but put too much on it. So another turnover. That's 2 of the first 3 possessions for the Warhawks.
You had Young and
turnovers.
Had Young cutting in. You had Willis down there. And
it almost looked like Coach, he was in between. Did he want to go to Young or did he want to go to Willis? And Watson knocks it away. Is it off of Corey or is it off Watson? It'll stay with the Jaguars.
Yeah, they say it was off of Watson.
You'll see here Watson, yep, with the left hand.
Yeah, he reached for it, but it didn't look like he touched it, or you couldn't tell if he did.
But Watson's got quick hands. He's 8th in the league in steals on the curl. Corey back to Dunning. He'll drive on Bolden. Spin move. Nice move with the left, and the lead's cut to 7.
He just takes you inside, and once he gets close to the basket, then he just reverses and spins away.
38-31. Jaguars gaining momentum. Bolden, he'll drive. Lost it, but he was fouled.
Yeah, reach around. It'll be ULM out of bounds.
Reach in by Fosse. That is his first. Warhawks up 7. Young knocked away and right to South Alabama. Another turnover, another steal, and Dunning beats everybody down court. Easy layup, and all of a sudden what was an 11-point lead is now at 5.
Yeah, that was just a lazy pass by Colton. He didn't follow through with it. You know, they're up shallowing the ball with their hands, so you got to fake or you got to get it to them a little quicker.
South Alabama putting up the pressure in the second half, knocked away again, but this time they'll call a foul.
So they're just going after everything, and it's like ULM's like they're playing pitch and catch, and they're not playing keep away. They're going after the ball.
Doesn't seem like ULM's swinging it as passing it as quickly as they were in the first half, and South Alabama's taking advantage of it.
Well, yeah, either that or South Alabama just picked it up a little bit. They're challenging
and then
everything.
A foul. That might be another one on Fosse. Now he's got 3 quickly.
His third foul, 14 foul.
J.J. Wheat will check back into the ball game. Second on team in assists. So.
Yeah, there's all trying to put a hand on that ball to get it away from Watson.
Warhawks lead cut to 5. Watson. Nice bounce pass to Willis, and he'll finish. Got it in the post where he likes it, and he finishes. Makai Willis has got 13.
Well, so they did a good job of taking it towards the basket, and you suck the defense up, and then Willis finished, and then he pushed off.
Corey gets a little separation, but can't make the most of it. And a foul will go back to the Warhawks.
See, they're just going after everything. I mean, they're not worried about a foul. They're just going after the ball.
Corey did a good job of getting separation, but couldn't finish.
His second foul, 15 foul.
Foul on Brady, his second.
So, you know, right now, they just feel like they don't have anything to lose.
5 team fouls already for South Alabama in the first 3.5 minutes of the second half. Watson to Bolden. Young quickly back, swings it to Watson, lost control of the basketball, stolen away.
It was a bad pass. Bolden just threw a terrible pass.
Showing why they're first in the league at steals. Corey to Brady.
You know, your most athletic move shouldn't be to catch the pass. It should be to get a shot.
Brady pump fakes, drives. Blocked by Willis, another block by Willis. That's his second. And Bolden on the other end. Quick 4-0 run to answer for the Warhawks.
That was a good look by Young to find Bolden. Bolden just made himself available, went to the basket, and Cody pulled up like he was going to shoot the 3 and then just dished it off.
Third block by Willis, and defense turns into offense for the Warhawks. Dunning drives on Bolden. Corey over to Broom quickly, back to Dunning. Goes to work on Bolden. Good one-on-one move for Dunning. His 6th point.
Yeah, he did that just the same move before. He gets to the basket and then gets right up against you and he spins off of you.
And another foul. That is the 6th. They neglected the interior in the first half. We had 7 made 3-point shots by both teams in the first half. First 5 minutes, no 3-point shots made.
No, but neither team has taken more than one. Yeah, they've only taken 1. But, you know, ULM opened with a couple of quick turnovers, and points off of turnovers 9-5 in favor of the Jags.
We got an injury to Tyrese Watson. He's down right now for the Warhawks. You can see his frustration.
Yeah, I saw it. I would look.
Yeah, it was away from the ball.
Yeah, I followed the ball. Oh, he went to stop.
Yep.
Yeah, when he went to stop, he looked like his foot slipped or his ankle turned.
And he's pretty irreplaceable for the Warhawks, but the good news is he's able to walk off under his own power. The senior out of Philadelphia, I think he's excited. I got to imagine he's an Eagles fan to see
yes,
Philadelphia going to the Super Bowl.
Well, you know, he's the one that keep the pressure on all the time. He's handled the ball all the time, getting it down the floor.
Colty Young, another deep three. That one no good. Rebounded by Broom for the Jaguars as they look to cut in that ULM lead.
Yeah, so that's the second one ULM's taken this half.
Dunning, turnaround on Willis, in and out. Rebounded by Willis, tipped, and he kept it alive. About 3 guys had hands on that, but right to Willis.
Yeah, the Jags just go after everything. I mean, they're very physical, going after the rebound or a loose ball.
And Wilson running point. Now that Watson's out, had a chance to talk to his dad pregame. He's familiar. He played a lot of point guard in high school down at Liberty in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, he's
Young. Another three for Colty Young. That's a handful. He's got 5, and the lead is pushed back to double digits.
Well, he's found it.
None made in the last game. Making up for it tonight. As the Jaguars find themselves trailing by 10. Dunning drives on Willis. Turnaround. No good. Tough shot.
Yeah, Dunning's been able to get inside and finish a couple of times. He was trying to go again. They did a good job of stopping him this time.
And since that 6-0 spurt, South Alabama's looked all kind of out of sorts. Willis, his turnaround. No. But right to Wilson. Young, heat check. No good off the heel. Rebounded by Wheat. Gets it quickly to Dunning. He's off and running. Blocked by Deju. Big block by AD.
Boy, he just went after that one and just stayed with it. Young tried to cut under him to take his eye off of the basket, and then Deju just got it.
Dunning will drive again. Hands it off to Roming. Foul will stay with South Alabama. Roming was fouled. AD Deju not giving up on the play. High off the glass, but South Alabama able to retain possession as Jacob Wilson will catch a break.
Yeah, they just ran it down. I mean, they're very aggressive and physical for every ball.
Watson able to come back in under his own power. But you can see that ankle. He's tentative with it. Wheat gets it to Cooper. He'll take a 3. No good. Rebounded by South Alabama, keeping possession. That is their 8th offensive rebound. 3. That one is good by Broom. And that extra possession leads to a 3. That's the 3rd 3 of the ball game for Broom.
Yeah, Deju and Bolden just fought over it, and both of them lost it, and they wound up tossing them a 3.
Willis to Bolden. Over to Watson as Saunders is about to check back in the ball game.
You know, Colty's
backdoor cut by Young, missed the dunk, but he's fouled.
Yeah, he was open in that corner, but when the ball swings to the other side, the defense goes with him. So he's got that shot. He's been trying to get him to throw him a lob. I don't know if he needs that or not, but they got the ball to him that time.
ULM doing a good job getting the ball inside to Young. He'll go to the free throw line. Missed the dunk. And Young, as good as a three-point shooter as he is, struggles from the free throw line. 56% on the season. Makes that one there. Coach, you mentioned
Not
before,
tonight.
man needs to step back.
That's right. You know, you don't have to stand at that line. You can, as long as you're inside that circle, you can back up to the back of the line.
Raynar Saunders checks in for the Warhawks. Giving Willis a breather. Again, he made his return in the last game versus App State. And the lead pushed back to 9 for the Warhawks.
Yeah, they're trying to just get Saunders in and let him get back in shape and play in shape a little bit. He's been out. He's missed about 6 weeks, and he can only play a couple of minutes at a time.
Brown gets it to Roming. He's fouled by Deju.
Yeah, that's a tough foul. Deju trying to help someone else, and then he gets that, picks up his 3rd foul. He stepped out to help Saunders.
12 minutes, 3 fouls for Deju.
Deju's been effective defensively.
He has. Roming a 63 or 64% free throw shooter coming into the night. First free throw. No good. Well, missed free throws could come back to haunt. As Tia Roming South Alabama if they can't pull this off.
Yeah, they've struggled.
70% free throw shooting team on the season. Missed it both, missed it badly. Maybe it's the lighting in Fan Ewing.
Yeah, but they're still attacking the ball. You know, they were trying to take the ball away from Saunders when he first got it. So they're going to give you a chance to give the ball up.
Bolden, 3 in front of the ULM bench is good. Jalen Bolden with 8 points, his second tray. He got in rhythm, and the lead is pushed to 12.
You know, they've kept him away from the basket, so he's just stepping out and taking the three. Just take what they give you.
50-38 Warhawks. Wheat, he'll drive on Young. Watson knocks it away. Over to Broom. Cooper, he'll drive on Bolden. Good look, but almost turned it over.
Yeah, just Young just couldn't quite get to it.
Broom, step back 3. No good, but rebounded by Rawming. He'll get it to Cooper. 18 on the shot clock. No, Colty Young goes for a steal. Brown, that's his shot. No good. It's not tonight, but kept alive again. The 10th offensive rebound. And, Coach, the offensive rebounds are what's keeping South Alabama in this ball game so far.
And Deju went after that rebound and was over his back.
Best teams inside the Sun Belt, up 12, under 12. And, Coach, South Alabama's right about their average of three-pointers made per game. But here's a key stat. They are 13-2 when scoring 70 points. They are 1-4 when scoring less than 70. Right now they've got 38.
And they've got an awful lot of offensive rebounds. They've got 10, but they've only outscored ULM on second chance points by 11-8. You know, you'd expect it to be a lot more than that.
Ormiston to Cooper. Corey back to Cooper. Open 3. No good. Rebounded by Willis, and the shot's just not falling. They are now 9 of 27 from distance. Or 8 of 27, excuse me. Wilson to Watson. Wilson, he'll take a 3. Good for Jacob Wilson. His second tray, and the lead is 15. Again, biggest of the ball game for the Warhawks. Biggest in conference play this year.
Well, it is. It is. They've got to continue to play defense and then rebound. Well, they were open under the basket that time, and he didn't even know he was open.
Broom to Corey. Ormiston comes in. He'll drive. Knocked off of Watson's head. Tip to Young, but right to Cooper with 8 on the shot clock.
They seem to get every one of them. It just goes to him.
Corey. Deep 3. That one's good. Fossa Euro with the 3. Cuts the lead to 12.
See, you wasn't expecting him to
Actually,
shoot
that was
one.
Brown. Again, he's got, and in a violation. Good defense by the Jaguars. They get the 3, they get the stop.
Yeah, they're just giving him a lot of trouble. You know, that's what ULM can't afford. That's what's been happening to them before.
And 2 things, Coach, what they're good at, some of the best in the league, shooting threes and getting stops. They only give up 61 points per game.
Well, you know, there's 2 ways to win a ball game, and Coach Richard Riley says one of them is defense, one of them is offense, so he's going to try to do it on both ends of the floor.
Brown was going for 2 in a row, knocked and kept alive by South Alabama.
Another offensive rebound, another second chance.
Cooper. Ormiston, his first shot of the ball game, no good. Tipped, and that time ULM's able to corral it, and a foul.
See, they're just going after the ball every single time. ULM's got to get it, and then they got to protect it.
11 offensive rebounds for South Alabama.
Yeah, that's Cooper's first foul, so their fouls are spread out.
But they've got 8.
Yeah, Deju's got 4, and Young's got 2, and the only one is Fiesio is the only one that has 3.
ULM leading overall rebounding, but right now 11 of 26 rebounds for South Alabama is on the offensive side. Wilson makes the first. A 64% free throw shooter. You can see the frustration on Coach Richie Riley, not liking what he's seeing from his squad. Again, they only give up 61. Warhawks already have 54.
Yeah, they strive, as everybody does, to keep you under 60 points.
That's been their MO this year, is good defense. Again, with the ability to make threes, though, they're never out of a game. Cooper off a screen. No good, but rebounded again by the Jaguars. Corey will drive on Watson. Ormiston for three. No good. Young runs it down, gets it to Willis. Warhawks have numbers. Young with the punch! Oh, my goodness! And the lead is pushed up to 16.
That's how you answer the pressure.
And Ormiston with an answer of his own. He didn't hesitate, went right to the basket.
Yeah, they count the same. If Ormiston just got it and went to the basket, they just pushed it down the floor and in a hurry to get it back.
And that's a good answer because ULM had just gotten the crowd alive, and Ormiston didn't hesitate and got a bucket. 57-43. Bolden bounce pass to Willis in the middle of that zone. Young back to Willis. Lost control of the basketball, out of bounds.
Bounced it off his foot. You know, if they can get the ball, if they can just take the ball towards the top of the key and then swing it, Young is open in a corner.
Unselfish basketball. And Colty Young doing it from distance and doing it in highlight fashion with the dunk.
That's how you run the floor, and that's how you keep everybody running the floor. You share the ball.
57-43 Warhawks. Corey in rhythm. Missed it badly off to the left. They are 9 of 32 for three, are the Jaguars. As we go under 8.
You know, Young can get in that corner and get open if they'll just take the ball towards the top of the key and then swing it.
Colty Young again, no good. Bolden tips it up. Willis tips it up. Kept alive, and this time South Alabama were able to bring it in.
Yeah, Willis and Bolden.
Corey right to the basket. He gets a slam of his own. Miles Corey blowing by the defense to cut the lead to 12.
He just split through them. They were trotting back down the floor, and he saw it, and he just split through them. They didn't even know he was coming.
The acceleration by Miles Corey leads to 2, and it leads back to 12. Boy, he had another gear, didn't he?
He did. I mean, they didn't even know he was coming, and he just blew by.
Lead is 12 for the Warhawks. Watson, he'll take a three. He's fouled. It'll go to the three-point line. Again, another foul and a three-point shot. Boy, we've got some highlights here in Funrow all of a sudden. Colty Young with the slam of Miles Corey. Anything you could do, I could do as well. A few minutes here inside Fant Coliseum from highlight plays from both teams as the Warhawks are up 12. And Coach, it's kind of shocking. All these offensive rebounds for South Alabama. You'd think there'd be more second chance points, just 11, but it feels like, especially here in the second half, they've run down every single miss.
They've got 12 offensive rebounds. Now, ULM has 8. But the last time ULM was fighting over it and didn't get anything. Watson gets his first free throw of the night.
Again, Watson coming off a SportsCenter top 10 play. Makes the first two, the 77% three-point shooter. He had a dunk that Colty Young would have been proud of in that game Saturday against App State.
Yeah, maybe that's what Colty was trying to do.
And Young makes all three, and the lead is pushed to 15.
That's big to step up there and hit 3 straight.
If South Alabama is going to make a run, now is the time to do it as we're under 8 minutes here in this ball game.
Yeah, they got to get a stop, then they got to score.
That guy will do it. Corey, another highlight play, and all of a sudden he has found another gear. He looks like the fastest man on the court by a lot.
But they swing the ball and they get it. And he catches his defensive man running at him, so he's got him running, so he just blows by.
Open three. He's got it.
You know, that may be, he might have as many tonight as he's got all year.
Brown, that is his game, but it doesn't make it yet.
If he took a swipe at it, you know, if Bolden don't have a hold of it and protect it, they come up with it under the basket again.
Bolden came into tonight a 21% three-point shooter. He is 3 of 4. Sometimes it's your night. Wilson wide open. In, out. It'll stay. They'll actually go to South Alabama. Wilson's like, it looked good.
Willis was right there, went up trying to pull it down, but he couldn't get on top of it. He just got behind it, and by swinging at it, he knocked it out of bounds.
Wilson's like, everybody else is making threes. Where's mine?
Yeah.
It looked good when it left his hand. Lead up to 16, ties the largest of the ball game.
You know, then if Willis could have come down with that rebound, he could have put that back in. It would have really been up there.
Jaguars down 16. Dunning off the handoff. On Bolden. Back to Corey.
See, one thing about it, they don't have to stop being as patient as they have been.
Watson almost gets a steal. Corey to Dunning. 6 on the shot clock from the right elbow. No good off the heel. Watson to Young to Bolden. Lost control of the basketball. Gets back. Colt to Young for 3. No good. Rebounded by Bolden. And ULM can run more clock. A hustle play for ULM.
Hey, that's the way you come out of a slump right there. You hustle your way out of it.
Warhawks up 16. 6 on the shot clock. Watson will drive. Young tries the other corner. That one's no good. Willis tips it up. Right to
Wilson.
South Al.
Wilson. Wilson started to go after it and then held up, and then they got to it, and so Wilson got there just in time to foul him. I think
Euro fouled.
Yeah, if Wilson had just gone after it full steam ahead, I think he might have could have got that one, but he was afraid he'd get somebody behind him.
Corey over to Broom. Drive by Cooper. He's fine and will go to the strike. Cooper, a sophomore out of Alabama.
That's Watson's first one. You know,
Pike Road.
Yeah, ULM doesn't want.
That's first foul, on Watson. 15 foul.
He used his offhand to push Watson out of the way.
So Cooper to the strike. Makes it. Again, he makes it. He's a 38% free throw shooter, but the 81% free throw shooter misses them both. Figure that one out, Coach. Sometimes basketball and sports are weird.
It is.
Again, these two teams will square off again later this week in Mobile, where South Alabama has been very good at home this season. And they had a great crowd in their win over Troy last week.
You know, the last game at Troy jumped on South Al real early, and it was like 19-3.
Jalen Bolden lost control of the basketball. Stolen away by Dunning.
It just goes in and not able to
Dunning
even get a shot off.
Fasiero off the glass and a body looking for a foul. The lead's cut to 12.
Yeah, you go inside. Bolden gets inside and it doesn't even get a shot off. You've got to protect the ball when you get in there.
ULM one of their last 7. Wilson to Watson. Watson over to Young. Good pass to Willis. Willis off the glass, no good, but he'll go to the line.
Well, he just can't get it to go. It seems like Willis is the one that can never get that to go. When he gets fouled, it just won't go in for him.
And if ULM is going to hang on and win this game, it's going to have to happen at the free throw line. So far, they've been good tonight.
Well, they're coming after them. I mean, they're making you earn every single point, every shot, every rebound.
First one's good. ULM coming in this game, 69% free throw shooting team.
Yeah, Willis has been strong and effective around a basket, and when he hasn't been able to score, he's been able to finish with the free throw.
Makes them both. He's 7-of-7 from the line. It pushes the lead back to 14 as we approach the 4-minute timeout. Corey guarded by Watson.
Yeah, just stay in front of him, keep them outside, and those long rebounds is what they got to try to get.
Good drive and a foul for Willis from behind.
See, they catch the big man. Right now it's Willis. Earlier it was Deju. They catch the big man running at them, and they're not used to playing outside, defending outside, and they blow by.
Warhawks 4 minutes away from another. Sean Fox, Coach Mike Vining, as Rawlings going to the free throw line for South Al. Satia, and you see the Sun Belt Conference standings. ULM 0-of-8, 4-14. South Al near the top, 6-2, trying to keep pace, 14-6, and ULM has been close. Coach Vining all season long in conference. This has been the stretch where they've struggled.
Yeah, in the closing minutes is where they've just kind of, it's like they've lost their confidence, not able to finish strong. Their shots quit going for them, get an unfortunate turnover.
First free throw is good. But again, South Alabama, the way they can shoot threes and the way they are first in the league in steals, 13th in the country. If anybody can make a run, it's this squad from Mobile. Makes them both, and this allows them to set up into that press.
Yeah,
with the lead cut to 12.
That's the big thing about their free throws. They want to get you in that corner so they get the ball.
They got them right where they want them. Watson's trapped, knocks it out of play. It'll stay with ULM.
He's got to look down the floor. Coty Young's back here. He's got to come to him. They got to break to him. I mean, and you don't really need to run to that corner to get the ball because they're going to trap you every time.
That's where they want you.
Yeah.
Jacob Wilson to throw it in. He's another ball handler, though, for the Warhawks. Bolden gets it quickly back to Wilson.
Yeah, now he needs to beat
Gotta
it down
get it
the floor.
over.
Just dribble across the court.
And they don't get it over. There's that 10-second violation. So they get the free throws and they get the stop.
When you get it out of the trap, you got to go with it. You can't wait to get trapped again or wait to see what they're going to do. Catch the ball and beat the trap.
And that's what makes the makes so critical, because you could set up in that defense. That's the 13th turnover for ULM. Dunning. To Fasiero.
Young,
back to Corey. He'll drive on Willis. Reverse layup, no good. Rebounded by Young. Well, Corey did a good job of exploding to the bucket, but a shocking miss from Miles.
Yeah, he just.
And that would have cut the lead to 10.
Yeah, when he got by him, he held that arm out, so they couldn't catch up to him, and he was just gone. And ULM just got to move the ball. Come and meet the pass, move the ball, and get the same shot.
A lot of anxious folks here inside Fenton Ewing Coliseum seeing if ULM can hold on.
So he's got to put that one off the glass. So he's under there. You look for the foul. You got to just put it off the glass. The glass just makes everything a little easier and softer.
Foul on Broom. Again, Wilson to the free throw line.
It seems like a lot of foul, but nobody's in foul trouble.
Makes it. ULM doing a lot of damage from the charity stripe tonight, 14-14.
Yeah, they got to hit these, and then they got to let that clock run. They got to stop them and then just let the clock run.
Makes them both. Wilson's now got 9. ULM's now, he's got 10. ULM's got 4 starters in double digits.
He just led with his arm again, and they're going to take it right at you. When you foul it, they got a chance to score.
Without running much clock.
With no clock there.
Yep.
At the free throw line. They know. Well, yeah, it's a 1-and-1.
Well, and again, if you make it, you're able to set up that press.
Exactly. That's the most important part of it, is getting into the press.
Corey from the stripe. 65% free throw shooter, misses it. And again, South Alabama 6 for 11 from the free throw line. ULM is perfect. Says a lot of the story here tonight. Watson, triple team, got it stolen away.
They just let him beat him loose from it.
Fasiero to the rim, and he's fouled. Defense turning into offense.
Yeah. They're just taking the ball away, and they're not worrying about a foul. I don't know what Coty Young did except get run over.
Coach Riley calls a timeout. We'll take a timeout. Warhawks up 12. Back inside Fenton Ewing Coliseum with ULM up 12, under 3. Points in the paint, second half, second chance points, fast break points, turnovers from points, and bench points, all leading South Alabama, Coach, but they're down 12.
Well, ULM just shot the ball extremely well.
Particularly from the stripe. But the lead is 11 after the and-1. ULM gets it over. Looking to kill clock.
So they got to come meet the pass. You can't. They have nothing to lose. So if they foul you, they were going to lose the ball anyway.
Young over to swings it across court to Bolden.
Now somebody's got to get ready to turn around and score.
Wilson to Young. 10 on the shot clock.
See, Willis was open under the basket that time.
6 on the shot clock. Good look to Willis. Left it short. And a foul on the floor. Coach, that is another play right under the basket. Willis just couldn't finish.
I don't know how I don't believe he could do that on purpose.
They did a great job of running down a lot of the clock. Got a shot right at the rim.
You know, got exactly what he wanted.
But didn't finish. But bailed out on a foul.
And he didn't get fouled. It was a foul on a rebound for Wilson.
Wilson's now got 11. That moves the lead back to 12.
Yeah, but Willis has just got to finish strong.
There's our first miss for ULM, 17 of 18. That's our first miss for the Warhawks on that side of the floor. Corey, circus shot. He's definitely making up for the last couple of games where he struggled. Yeah, he's almost single-handedly keeping them in this ball game.
Yeah, he's just going straight to the basket right off. They're not going to pass the ball anymore.
But this is the side where if you're a Jaguar fan, you've been struggling at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, but you see here, they cut it to
single digits if they make this.
Yeah, they cut it to 10. He's at the free throw line, and they set up the press again. So ULM just got to take care of the ball and run the clock.
Corey's free throw is good. So again, able to set up in that 1-3-1.
Yeah, ULM's got to move and get out of the corner. Come and meet the ball.
Watson over to Bolden. Gets it to Young.
Get it across.
Gets it to Willis. Watson to Young. Young looks to Wilson. Right under the basket. Can't finish. A quick shot.
Another one.
And Corey right up the court. Corey with the layup, and the lead is 7. Well, he is explosive.
Well, and ULM's getting to the basket and not able to do anything.
Got to get over. Almost stolen away.
Throw it right into the middle of 3 people.
Bolden has it tipped, and
he's got to get
almost turned over
get off
again.
the half-court line. He's waiting to get fouled.
Colte Young's floater, good. Boy, did ULM need that one.
Yeah, just back up and don't shoot a layup. Maybe it'll go in.
South Alabama's relentless.
Yeah,
Roman will drive. Reverse is good.
You know, they're worried about him shooting a 3. You got to just get out there and cut off the baseline.
ULM not able to come up for air. South Alabama's made their last 4, including a couple circus shots like this one.
So you can't give him you can't just give him that layup. Everybody else, I mean the baseline, everybody else was hesitant to come help because they didn't want him to kick it out and get a 3. But that's a sure bucket.
Yeah, with this South Alabama team, Coach, we mentioned 13th in the country in steals. And again, Corey, I mean, he's just got another gear, and he's blowing by everybody right now. That 7-point lead, it feels like a 1-bucket game right now.
Well, ULM acts like they're scared to foul them, but they're not moving their feet. You know, they're kind of reaching, and they're being South Al's being very, very aggressive to the basket, as they should be. They don't have anything to lose. They got to go and try to get a basket.
ULM, of course, if they can't get the steal, you know South Alabama is going to foul. If ULM is going to win this game, they're going to have to do it at the free throw line where they've been very good tonight. Yeah,
they just want to come take the ball away from you. If it's a foul, that's okay. If it's not a foul, it doesn't matter.
But the key is getting the ball over half court, knock out a play. It'll stay with ULM.
See, you're drawing back and you're reaching to make that pass, and you're telegraphing what you're going to do.
They're going to go look and see if it's not knocked off a Warhawk.
It looked like they hit it. I don't know if
Bolden kicked it, but it hit him off the ricochet.
Fans, don't forget about our softball and baseball.
See, he draws back. Yeah, and they just get a hand on it. It hits his knee.
That's off his knee. That is off the knee of Fasiuro. 1 minute, 8 seconds, the longest minute of the season for Warhawk fans.
It is. It is. It's a good thing Coach Richard doesn't have any hair. He wouldn't after the game.
I'm not one to judge. I'm not one to judge on that front, Coach.
You couldn't say that.
Not one to judge.
he's been struggling, and I know he's been. If he had it in there, he'd be pulling it out every night. You know, when I talked to him about at practice, you know, about getting ready, and he's trying to keep them pumped up, keep them excited and aggressive, and don't lose their confidence. And but you just got to keep doing the little things. You got to every time you got to come meet the pass. You got to deliver the pass, and then you got to finish when you get under the basket.
Well, South Alabama is 13-2 when scoring 70. 1-4 within less than 70. They've got 63. Warhawks got 4 seconds to get it over. Young is fouled from behind.
You're about to lose it again, but they have nothing to lose. You just get the ball. If it's a foul, it doesn't matter. You just got to get the ball. And ULM has been giving it up. That time they got the foul.
Colty Young will go to the free throw line where he's got 25. Minute 2 seconds left in this one. Keith Richard in his final season looking for a signature win.
Well, you know, he's been due for 3 or 4 games now.
Young makes the first. Played 36 minutes tonight. That's the most on the Warhawks.
You don't ever know when that one's going to come, and this one would be wasn't one you was expecting.
Makes them both. Pushes the lead back to 9.
Yeah, that's big. Those 2 free throws were big.
We're under a minute. Dunning guarded by Bolden.
Yes, he's trying to go to the basket.
Stolen away
again.
by Watson. Now it's tipped to Bolden. Gets it back to Watson. Steal by the Warhawks. And he's fouled.
Yeah, he needs to get it out of there so they can't foul him. And if he makes the pass, they can't foul him.
5th steal of the ball game for the Warhawks. That is the biggest.
That was no doubt the biggest.
And Watson to the free throw line with 8 points. He makes them both. All 5 starters for ULM will be in double digits.
You know, Corey's been battling all night long, offensively and defensively, and that's his first foul.
Well, South Alabama is going to win a lot more basketball games led by that young man. Tough stretch for him here, but they have been the story of the league up to this point. A potential momentum-changing wins, and he does have them both. Momentum-changing win for the Warhawks.
That's big. Yeah, you mentioned Corey. He had 15 in his last 3 games. He's got 14 so far tonight.
3 from Dunning. No good. Rebounded out of play. It'll stay with South Alabama. South Al 9 of 34 from 3-point.
Yeah, ULM was on the inside that time. It went up, but the Jaguars just went up and got a hand on it too, and ULM wasn't able to control it.
Judah Brown checks back in the ball game. He is one of the leaders in the country in 3-point shooting. Hadn't gone that way tonight. Corey Fasayuro for 3. Got it to go, and lead cut to 6 with 35 seconds left. They have made 4 of their last 5 from the field.
Yeah, he shoved Cody Young out of the way so he could go get that shot, and Cody didn't want to foul him, so he's trying to get over there to him, and then he just knocks it down.
South Alabama and ULM will square off again in Mobile on Thursday. Then South Alabama will travel back to Louisiana on Saturday to take on the Raging Cajuns. Then they'll go all the way to Conway to take on Coastal. Then a little MAC Sunbelt action. They will go to Akron. Then they'll take on Georgia Southern on February the 5th. That is their upcoming schedule. For ULM, we'll see theirs in just a minute. They've got, again, they'll go to Mobile, then at Troy, at Georgia State, Texas State at home, and then Southern Miss inside Fayette-Ewing Coliseum. As we've only got 10 games, or 9 after tonight, left in the regular season, Coach. It's flown by.
It has. You know, not to Coach Richard, it hasn't. I can tell you.
Yeah, for Coach Riley either, yeah.
But it's going to go a little faster if he can pull this one out. If they can just hang on, ULM get the ball inbounds and control it, and then hit free throws, and they're going to be all right.
Lead is 8. But again, South Alabama tops in the league in steals. As Jalen Bolden will throw it in.
Yeah, Willis is one that's going to let have the ball.
They get it to Willis. He's trapped in the corner but fouled.
See, they wanted to foul him.
Very little time coming off the clock.
But they set it up, to go long and throw it, which is kind of dangerous. But I don't think anybody went with him.
But Kyle Willis has a big night, Coach. He had a double-double last ball game, and he's followed it up with a big game tonight. So far, 15.7 rebounds. 3 block shots. That might be the most important stat.
It is. He's done a lot of damage around the basket for ULM.
Makes the first. 21 of 22 from the stripe. Second free throw coming. Again, these two teams, it won't take long to get reacquainted in Mobile on Thursday.
You know, that's unusual just turn around back-to-back, and especially they just had to do that against Troy, in-state rivalry.
Corey's three no good, tipped, but right back to Corey. Gets it to Dunning. He'll try a three with 18 seconds on the shot clock. No good, tipped. That one will go to Bolden. He's trapped, but
they're just going to go after him.
That should do it with the Warhawks up 10 with 18.7 seconds left.
Well, Bolden, if he hadn't grabbed that one with both hands and hung on, they'd have had it and put it back in the basket.
Bolden from the free throw line. Nobody should be happier than Keith Richard. 40 years of coaching, 15 back at his alma mater, but he had stints, of course, as an assistant coach under some guy named Mike Vining.
He's been in a lot of games like this.
Successful head coach at Louisiana Tech, and as an assistant coach helped LSU win a conference championship with Trent Johnson. Three-point shot, no good. And for the first time this season, the ULM Warhawks will win a Sun Belt Conference game, Coach Vining.
It is.
They've been close.
It's a welcome. You know, the first win this year. So he's been looking for it for a long time.